Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro series, where today we're diving into the world of stenography. If you're preparing for a stenographer position, you're in the right place. We'll explore some key interview questions together, starting with the ever-important topic of collaboration. Can you share an experience where you successfully teamed up with others to complete a transcription task? Interviewers ask this to gauge your ability to work well with others and contribute to a team project. Here are some tips to help you structure your answer. Pick a specific example that highlights effective teamwork. Describe the roles of everyone involved in the task. Explain the task and any challenges that came with it. Share your contributions and their impact on the team. Wrap up with the positive outcome or what you learned. Now, let's look at a sample response to see how it all comes together.
During a group project at my previous job, I worked with two colleagues to transcribe and edit a series of interviews. I organized the audio files and divided the sections based on each person's strengths. While one focused on typing, I structured the format. We faced tight deadlines, but by communicating well, we completed the task ahead of schedule and received praise for our thoroughness.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for stenographer. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a time when you had to quickly adapt to changes in technology or processes within your stenography work. This question is designed to assess your adaptability and how you handle change in a work environment. To craft a strong response, consider these tips. Identify a specific change in technology or process. Explain the actions you took to adapt, focusing on your steps. Highlight any challenges you encountered and how you overcame them. Discuss the positive outcome of your adaptation. Reflect on what you learned from the experience. Let's see an example of how you might answer this question.
When a new software was introduced for real-time transcription, I quickly enrolled in an online training course. I practiced daily to familiarize myself with the new interface and shortcuts. Although it was challenging at first, I completed my reports ahead of schedule, and my accuracy improved significantly compared to the old system.
Describe a situation where you had to manage multiple deadlines for transcription projects. How did you prioritize your tasks? The interviewer is looking to understand your time management skills and how you handle multiple priorities. Consider these strategies when forming your response. Clearly identify the projects and their deadlines. Discuss how you assess the urgency and importance of each task. Explain any tools or methods you use for organization. Highlight how you communicated with stakeholders to manage expectations. Reflect on the outcome and any lessons learned. Here's an example of how you might tackle this question.
In my previous role, I managed 3 transcription projects due the same week. I listed each project with its deadline, prioritized based on the complexity and client requirements, and used a spreadsheet to track progress. I communicated daily with my team to ensure everyone was aligned, which helped us deliver all projects on time.
If you received an unclear audio recording for a transcription task, how would you approach this challenge? This question tests your problem-solving skills and how you handle difficult situations. Here's how you can address this question effectively. Listen to the recording multiple times to capture different segments. Identify areas of ambiguity and make notes on difficult parts. Use audio enhancement tools if available to improve clarity. If unsure, reach out to the client for clarification on specific terms or phrases. Consider providing a disclaimer in the transcription about unclear sections. Let's look at an example to see how you might respond.
I would listen to the audio multiple times, focusing on different sections each time. I'd take notes on unclear parts and use software tools to enhance the sound. If I still couldn't understand something, I would ask the client for clarification before finalizing the transcription.
Imagine you're working on a tight deadline, and the speaker is difficult to understand. What steps would you take? This question assesses your ability to stay calm under pressure and your strategies for dealing with difficult transcription situations. Here are some steps you can take to handle such a scenario. Stay calm and focused to avoid panic. Ask clarifying questions if possible. Use context clues to fill in gaps. Focus on key phrases and repeating important details. Document any unclear sections for later review. Now, let's consider an example of how you might handle this situation.
In a tight deadline situation, I would first take a deep breath to maintain my focus. If I can, I'd ask the speaker to clarify certain points. While listening, I would pay attention to the overall context and key phrases, and I'd note anything unclear for later review.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.